Welcome back to another Limitless Brave short. Today's talk is going to be about intention and why intention and setting intentions is so important in life to achieving the goals that you want to achieve. But before we get into that, I hope you've been having a great summer. I know parts of the world have been pretty miserable to be in this time of year, but I hope you've stayed cool and I hope you've stayed safe. And I also want to apologize for not getting out more of these Limitless Brave shorts. I'd made a commitment to do it. I lost my intention. And unfortunately, I missed a couple. So here we are. I'm going to shoot a couple extra, try to make up for it. And again, apologize for that. Some of you may care, some of you may not care. But I headed over to Europe in June and was mentoring in a couple different workshops, and that kind of threw my filming schedule off. Excuses, I know, but that's really what happened. So let's get into it. Let's talk about intention. Intention is kind of like a GPS waypoint in the future that you're always guiding yourself toward to achieve a goal or an experience, whatever it may be. So having an intention that's crystal clear is how you're going to actually manifest, as they say. Really important to be clear on your intention. Can you, in extreme detail, understand what your intention is about? What are you actually looking to achieve? Do you see what it looks like already? Do you know what it feels like already? Can you almost feel like you can touch it? If the answer is yes, that's a pretty solid intention. Are all the stories that you have around achieving this goal by the intention that you set, are they positive? Are there some negative ones in there? There's always going to be some negative stories until there aren't. And then that's when the goal actually achieves itself. So is that vision of the intention crystal clear out there? Can you see it? Do you know how you're going to get there? If the answer is, again, yes, perfect. Now what you're going to run into is your own personal stories. Stories that you've lived with forever that have held you back, that have kept you playing small, that have kept you from having certain experiences that you've wanted to have in life, and you just back away. Well, that's because those stories are distracting you from the intention that you set out here in the future to actually achieve something. And holding an intention way into the future is a difficult task, but somebody that can lock in on that is going to achieve every intention that they set for themselves. An intention is very simple if we think about it. You have an intention to walk to the kitchen sink or the refrigerator to get water because you're thirsty. Your thirst creates an intention to go quench itself. And so therefore you do that. Now, this works the same in dating. This works the same in your career. This works the same in building a business. And this works the same in making money and creating an incredible lifestyle for yourself. If you do not have an intention, good luck. Because what you're going to be is a ship lost at sea with no navigational system on it that's just wandering and floating around in the currents of the ocean. And there is a societal current that will push you into certain places that you may not want to be because you don't have a clear intention. You don't have a waypoint. You don't know where you're actually going. So set that intention. Let's be clear about it. Intentions ultimately help you focus on what really matters. There's a lot of distractions in the world, and there's a lot of distractions on our phones and our laptops and our tablets. If you have a strong intention, you're going to constantly redirect to that intention to actually achieve the goal. You're not going to let all of the distractions of life, the shiny new thing, distract you from your intention. You hold it crystal clear and you actually start achieving what you want. Now, that is a really difficult task for a lot of people, and some people wonder why. Others are goal achievers and others are goal strugglers. Well, it's because they're distracted by the shiny new thing, the phones, the laptops, the friends, the drinking, the drugs, the alcohol, like all of it, constantly redirecting their attention to the next kind of soothing thing so they don't have to feel the pain of what they're actually trying to achieve. Now, the person that is a goal achiever, they can deal with the pain as they cut through the noise, as they push everything that's distracting to the side. They see their friends having, kind of instantaneous fun, but it quickly goes away. While they're still focused on their goal, ultimately they achieve that big goal and live a much better life because they're clear on their intention. So intention really helps you focus and separate the wheat from the chaff and be clear and precise on what it is that you're looking to achieve. Having a clear intention also makes you more aware of yourself, more aware of what you're possibly being distracted with and what you're being pulled toward, both positively and negatively. So an intention, again, makes you more self-aware so that you can actually achieve that goal. It kind of goes back to what I already said. It's separating the wheat from the chaff, the distractions, the stuff that's just mindless and wasteless that numbs people out from achieving things. So somebody that has really good intention setting skills is going to be very aware of who they are, what they're about, and they're going to actually see through that fog and achieve what they're looking for. Now, if you're someone that struggles with achieving goals, doesn't matter what it is, business, career, dating, making money, or creating an incredible lifestyle for yourself, come check me out. Go check out limitlessbrave.com. I'd love to work with you. I've been working with men for 16 years on these topics, getting them to where they want to be, dating better women, rising through the ranks in their career, starting that new business or making the business make more money, helping them understand the value of money and how money works and actually making more. So if any of that sounds interesting to you and you really need some help, I'm happy to help you out. Again, check me out at limitlessbrave.com. A clear intention also allows you to reduce stress and anxiety. Why? Because you know where you're going. All the distraction, that's stress and anxiety. If you are clear on the intention, when stressful situations comes up, anxiety comes up, all of the defeatist type programs that you run inside you, up here mainly, you're going to be able to see through the bullshit that you're putting in front of you and hold that intention. And when that intention is clear, your body's going to relax more, you're going to be calmer, you're going to be less stressed, you're going to be hyper focused on the achievement of that goal. With a clear intention, you will also change your behavior. Not consciously, it'll start changing subconsciously if you're locked onto that intention. If you're locked onto that intention, you will, once you achieve that goal, you'll look back and you'll see how your behavior has changed. You will see that the things that you thought were cool and important at one point, you don't care about anymore because your behavior is changed. And when your behavior changes, your mind changes, and your mind changes and behavior changes happen again and again and again. It's a really positive loop when you have clear intentions for what you're trying to achieve. So again, intention, intention, intention. And when we're less stressed, we feel more emotionally calm, more emotionally centered, more emotionally empowered to actually achieve the goal. If you look at someone who's unhappy and miserable trying to achieve a goal, they sabotage, they create so much work for themselves, they go down the wrong path all the time, they're constantly distracted all the time, and they never achieve a goal. I have been in business with people like that. I mean, it is the most horrible thing you'd ever want to see. I fortunately can lock onto an intention and see it through to the end. And that is why I have been successful with a lot of the things that I've done in my life, because I'm clear on my intention. I lock onto it like a dog that bites onto a bone and won't let go until he gets what he wants. Like that's what I do. You can do that too, but it really requires clear intention, clear discipline. And when all of that is in place, it's like a Zen feeling. It's almost like you watch the thing that you're trying to achieve appear in front of you, and it kind of starts working on its own. Obviously, you still have to put in the effort, do the right thing, make sure everything's structured the right way. And this idea of things just magically happening with you not doing anything, it's woo-woo, it's silly. So make sure you've put the work in, you've done everything on your end, and as you get clear, calm, relaxed, that thing will start working on its own, and you'll actually achieve what you're looking to achieve. And one of the greatest highs that any person can sense or feel or experience is achieving a goal that you set a clear intention on. When that thing happens, it's euphoria almost. It's incredible. And it becomes addictive. When you get that chemical rush through your body of achieving what it is that you're looking to achieve because you set that clear intention, it's amazing. Whether it's sales, whether it's dating somebody that's more intelligent, more beautiful, whether it's getting that promotion or seeing yourself rise from maybe somebody that's struggling, barely making ends meet, to making your first $100,000. That is undeniably addictive. It's incredible. And with clear intentions, we can actually do that. I actually have a client that was at the bottom of the barrel when it came to his sales team, the worst performer. Now, after he's been working with me, he leads the sales team and just closed $1 million deal for himself. So with proper mentorship, with proper intention setting, and you have all the technical skills and other skills that are required to achieve a goal, you will achieve it, no problem. But the intention has to be clear. All right, I'll catch you on the next Limitless Brave short.